Hey, everybody, welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi with Wade and Willie. I'm Wade.
I'm Willie.
Sorry if I sounded like I was auctioning something off there for a second. This is a podcast about the paranormal and contemporary mythology. Join us on patreon.com/reallifesci-fi for access to 2 bonus episodes a week, video feeds, and more. And visit RealLifeSciFi.show. We've got stuff on there. If you have a topic or guest, you can email us, WadeandWilly@gmail.com. The and is spelled out. There's a Discord as well. Find it.
Bring us back to life. Bring us back to life. Ask some questions.
Let's welcome aboard the SSRLSF, our friend, comedian, writer, and producer, Tony Sam. What up, Tony?
Hello, long-time listener, third-time guest.
Is it 3? I was going to ask. It's 3?
Yeah, I'm a three-timer.
Well, there's no jacket for that. I wasn't trying to do a weird accent. I just had water in my mouth.
That was a great fun take.
Well, there's no jacket. It's like
no jacket.
Referencing some 1950s.
Oh, this is our
choked
prospector friend who doesn't give out jackets. He's the prospector who withholds jackets. That's my new character.
There's no
Welcome
gold
to the
either.
club. There's
Trust
no
me.
jackets. Well, what a pleasure. I love you guys. Big fan of the show. Great. Glad to be back.
Thanks.
Great to see you, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you.
So I forget where you are on this stuff. Like, do you don't follow? Do you follow any of this kind of stuff? We'll do the WoW scale, and I want to ask you if you even remember your responses to that.
I think I do. I thought I was somewhere maybe in the middle, but whenever I see a weird article on CNN or anywhere, I have to see it. Like, I don't know, like the fact that there's an asteroid maybe that's headed towards Earth.
Oh God!
I don't know.
Oh, which one?
The 3-Eye Atlas. That one went
The big
off
one.
the
There's
rails.
a big one. It's coming to wipe us out, and it's maybe like it's purposefully coming towards us.
I think you're talking about 3-Eye Atlas.
I think so.
Which is Willie. We is there an update, because didn't it get to where it was going to be or whatever?
There's so many updates. One of them is that it's on its way. One of them is that the Galactic Council stopped the comet from what it was supposed to do, which was activate solar flares to attack us. That was going to be the.
Does the Galactic Council have a website?
Probably
not on the www.
Where are you getting here?
Yeah, what's the source on the Galactic Council news?
This one was someone who didn't channel it.
Astro projected it.
He viewed
telepathy.
I don't know. This guy, there's a special on Gaia.
He knew. He just knew in his head. He knew, and he said, he told everybody, guys, I got it.
Is it an asteroid or is it a ship?
It is a
mothership, right? Wrong answers only.
Okay. Well, I do like this guy from the 90s who said that alien species, if they don't have the materials on their planet to travel through space, they just hollow out a comet and fly through that, and then they're kind of like, you won't pay attention to them because they're just like. But wait, I don't know. I don't think a lot of species are flying through space though.
But is this guy from the 90s, the writer of Independence Day?
Wait, but also, so is that what we would do if we run out of materials? We would hollow out an asteroid.
Well,
fly through
picture
space?
this. Picture this.
It's not a crazy idea.
There was an asteroid. There was an asteroid recently. There was an asteroid recently where they were like, this thing is covered in so many diamonds that everybody on Earth would be a millionaire.
But then we really
then it would just mean diamonds are a nuisance now.
Yeah,
but this is like a weird brainwash thing. So you'd be like, yeah, you should be able to mine these things, thinking that this company is going to give us all diamonds. You know what I mean? So like that, they're putting it out there to get you in the minds to be like, yes, let's fund.
Okay. Calm down,
because
we cannot spin off before we.
All right. But I got excited. At least Willie, he knows.
I know. I did too. But I can see where this is going, and it's Willie just going to like billionaires should die, and where's Bernie Sanders? We can all see where it's going.
You guys passed the test.
I love an alien podcast guest who's like looking for the right people to like. That's how he's going to find the ambassadors. Like, well, just meet the people.
The fucking straight white guys on this podcast, they know everything. They're right about it all. Whoa. I'm talking about the Joe Rogan one, not us.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, fuck it. Let's just do the wow scale.
Wow scale.
Are you a Wade or are you a Willy?
The wow scale stands for Wade or Willy. It's a 5-question quiz. At the end of the 5 questions, I will give you a score anywhere between 0 and 5. If you're more of a 0, you're more of a Wade. If you're more of a 5, you're more of a Willy. Are you ready to be Wade on the wow scale?
Weigh me.
First question, 3-parter. Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
You know, I do believe that alien life exists. I do believe they have visited Earth. And I mean, I think they've been here.
Ghosts. What do you think about ghosts?
I just think ghosts are probably a taco you ate.
Okay.
Some weird internal energy.
I don't know. Wait. Can I get a half point on that score?
I don't know why you would want to, though. It sounds like you're making a mockery of ghosts, and now you want a half point for believing in that?
Well, I say it, I want to think they're made up, but I've had some experiences that I believe I've talked about prior that freaked me out. So I'd like to put myself down as a half point.
All right. Half point. Bigfoot.
I look, there's the skunk ape. I just can't think he could be everywhere, you know. I'm a no on Bigfoot.
Wait, do you think that hang on. Do you think that Bigfoot is the only one? There's just one Bigfoot?
Right. We talked about that you can't call them big feet. They're all Bigfoot.
I don't remember. We talked
maybe
about
this
that?
was with someone else. I was corrected for saying that they were big feet, and it was a whole thing. And I got scolded, really. I don't remember who told me this, but if you call them big feet, it's a slight. It's an insult to the community.
Now I hope it was us, because that sounds hilarious.
No, actually, I think it was a conversation I had in Louisiana. But you can't.
What'd you say? Hold on there. What'd you say?
What
did you just call them?
What did you say about Bigfoot? Big feet. You can't. You have to. They're all justice. They are all Bigfoot.
Bigfoots.
Yeah, you can't. I think big feet's it's an insult. So
what would the Latin be? Do you guys know any Latin? I feel like foot would be one of the first Latins. So if any of us had any Latin, we would know foot. It's probably like footilius or something.
Pedo.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. What do they call the doctors?
Pediatrician. No.
Pedophiles.
Pedio.
Pediatrician.
No, that's the child one.
Oh,
and so is pedos.
Optoma. Wait, hold on.
It's pedos. It's got to be pedo.
Anyway, fuck it.
What doctor's a pedo?
I need one of those pedos to look at my feet.
But it is something like that. Podiatry, right?
That's it.
Phew. Okay. So it's probably foot is probably podiat or something. And big is Maximus, as we all know from all the Looney Tunes.
from
yeah, so that's what it is. Say it again, Willie. You just said it.
Gladiator.
Podius Maximus.
Yeah, that's Bigfoot.
I am Podius Maximus. Are you not entertained? Check out the size of these feet.
I need a bigger lazy boy.
Oh, shit. Question number 4. Was 9/11 an inside job? No. All right. Question 5. Last question. The multiverse. Thoughts?
I mean, if there's a me in another universe, I hope he's doing better. All I can hope.
That
I
makes
want to
three of
hope.
us.
I want to hope. So I'll give myself a half point.
Okay, but the scoring is not up to you. I very much emphasized I will give you a score.
Oh
when
yeah,
I said
sorry.
that.
I was trying to give you insight into my logic.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but here's the thing: the multiverse doesn't have to be like, oh, it's exact us's in different like sliding door scenarios. It's more like, it could be fucking crazy, weird things, but it's like a different universe. And scientifically, I don't know what that means.
So you think there can be a universe that mirrors this, but maybe we're not in it?
Yeah, if there is a God, I would rather not exist than have a version of me out there doing better. Do you know how much I would hate that version of me if he's doing really well? Oh,
There can be not only one.
right.
I do laugh thinking about
spearhead the movement to go to the other universe and destroy him.
or do a swap. There would be a whole new industry of like illegal
like
coyote types who would like take you and swap you out. And so I would still be here, but I'd be like, what the fuck this is where I live? And you guys would be like, wait, what are you talking about? Like,
I do wonder if I would
but then I'm over there and I'm like swimming in my mansion pool or whatever.
You'd blow it because in that universe, you like currency is like potatoes, and you'd always try to pay with potatoes.
Fuck something up.
What the fuck's wrong with Wade?
He just threw out like 8 potatoes. They were like getting moldy. Those are the valuable ones.
Like that's the first scenario.
The
first scenario that I'm presented with is like, all right, here, now you're in your new life. Hasta la vista, Wade. And I'm like, buenos dias.
Wade.
And then I'm like, hey, and everyone's like, it's the potato party. And I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I guess it's the potato party. And I just throw all the potatoes away, and then they out me because I didn't know it was the money party.
Right. They were going to play poker or something, and you threw away all the potatoes. You bankrupted the other universe.
And then they're like, you're from the other universe.
I do wonder if I saw like the rich version of me, if I would be like really mad. Oh, fucking Willie's got 3 boats. What the fuck?
How could
he doesn't
not
need that
be mad?
shit?
He's exactly you. Wouldn't that drive you crazy if you exactly did better than you? There's no more way to
is that
the self-hatred.
Other Willie would be a total prick because he was successful. And I'd be like slick back hair and
I start out being proud, be like, man, he's got 3 boats, man. That's cool. I only need 1. And then I see him being a dick to someone like, fuck you, Willie. Fuck me.
Wait. Oh, but then you find out that the only reason those boats here are called Willie Roberts boats or whatever is because he actually like infiltrated the universe and like made a bunch of money somehow. Does that make sense? I don't know. There's something there.
Well, put me down for a yes then. You convinced me.
It's too much fun to talk about, man. The multiverse. It's so dumb. I can't even read my shit anymore. 1.5. Yeah, you were right. You're like right in the middle.
See? You guys, I'm not taking sides here. I'm just coming in open-minded, ready to learn.
I'm not taking sides. I just want a half point on every question. All right, Willie, hit us with the topic.
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, could our gods actually be aliens? Imagine if the gods of ancient myths, fiery chariots in the sky, beings descended from heavens to teach humanity fire, farming, and civilization weren't divine at all, but advanced extraterrestrials mistaken for deities by our awestruck ancestors. If we take that information and apply it today, how does that change the way that we see UAPs today? Should we be questioning how we are seeing stuff tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi?
It's like
I
Stargate. That's what you're talking about.
yeah, I don't want to do ancient aliens, but I want to do like take because there's so many different versions of what aliens could be. I do think that aliens are here, but I'm going like there are certain things that happen, like when certain UFOs that they'd be like, oh, I see this UFO, but it's not showing up on the radar. So is this thing cloaking itself, or is it from another dimension? And there's so many stories of ancient civilizations being given information that starts their society to being technologically advanced.
100%. I'm on board with this, baby. I
Yeah.
think
So could this be? Yeah. Sorry. Go on.
no. I'm not, you gonna tell me that the Romans figured out how to make self-healing concrete on their own? They didn't even have underpants.
like civilizations like ended up being smart, but we basically went from hunter gatherers to
Geniuses.
yeah. Like there wasn't a civilization that knew math but weren't good at writing in English. It's just like no, they got everything at once.
Right. You
Agriculture.
tell me how they did it.
So it is closer to a fish tank just having everything given to them because every ancient civilization that was advanced, there weren't some that were better at some things than others. I mean, this is very a blanket statement. There were some that were better seafaring societies than digging, but
Hey,
in
am I back?
general,
You're back.
oh yeah, you were
Okay.
back. Yeah,
Wait a minute. You
Um,
said some people were better diggers and some people were better than both. Everybody's a good digger. Everybody can dig. But you're right. Like, but you get in that territory, you gotta be careful because, I like that the fish tank setup analogy. I think that's very accurate. But then people they equate that you get people who are religious and they say, well, that's because it all kind of was like, there you go, you got everything you need.
wait, say that again. How's the religious?
Didn't like because wasn't the world like supposedly they believe some people believe it was created in 7 days and then
Oh, I see what you mean. I'm sorry.
it's
Yeah,
only a
okay.
few thousand years old. So
yeah.
to them, like they basically had everything they needed right away. But
What would you guys say though? Because like here's the problem with me. I'm like like big did I freeze again?
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
a little
losing.
bit, a little choppy, but
Fuck, dude. Anyway, I don't know. Fucking I my question is like what do you think if this is all true, like what did they give us? Like what do you say? What do you think they would have given us?
Technology.
At what point? Like what? Like the wheel? Like or like
I mean, all of it. Like I think
yeah,
that
I'll
sacred
throw
number,
out
right?
the ideas that are out there. So Sumerians in Mesopotamia, the god Enki, they taught humans, according to their text, they taught humans agriculture, irrigation, city building after a great flood. Texts like the Epic of Gilgamesh describe him providing seeds and farming techniques to survivors, possibly aliens introducing crop domestication around 10,000 BCE. And in Egypt, the god Thoth gifted writing, mathematics, and agriculture. Osiris, another deity, is credited with teaching farming. So it's like after a big flood, there's so many cultures that like their history has a god giving them information. Mesoamerican Quetzalcoatl, the feathered
these
super
are but
god.
these are like what are these texts that this is all derived from?
Well, a
Is
lot of
it
them
the
don't have texts, right? They just have pictograms and stuff like
Oh, I
that.
just mean like what's the process of what are these legends or like
These are from
where
their
is it
their
told that these gods are
their all of these civilizations, their texts that explain where they got where how their civilization started. And there's more like the Hindu Indian, the Vedas, the god Indra, or the Asuras provided knowledge of rice cultivation and herbal medicine. But I mean, basically, like
it just well
they
it
all
makes
have
sense
stories
because
of
like
humans not learning it.
if you put me in the fucking wilderness, I'm not gonna be able to know any of that shit.
Unless you
So
believe
like I don't
Osiris.
what right. If he saunters by,
I see you're having some trouble. It's like he's
here is irrigation.
I noticed a little steam coming out your car, friend. Looks like trouble. Have you kicked it?
white
No,
white
I
smoke.
think
That
you're
means
right.
you blew a head gasket. Um, but a lot
Let's
of
say
these,
this is all true.
It's true.
Then unless you want to keep talking about like I just think like sure, let's go
I can
with
give
it,
more
right?
examples, but yeah, like if that, then what? So
Really, I think
you
the
know,
fascinating thing to me is that what you're saying is how all these different civilizations have all these different what do you call the not monotheistic but um
Uh yeah.
multiple gods, but they're all in
Plusio.
different places. They're like thousands of miles away,
Yeah.
and somehow they all have similar instructions. So maybe these alien gods, they visited everybody and they gave them the same thing.
But this is but the, this is what where this puts my brain. Like okay, so get ready for the end of civilization stories. Unless like it's aliens and they keep giving us shit. But like as far as I know, we haven't been given anything by a god lately.
Yeah,
I don't read the news a lot, but it feels like
Computers,
I would have heard about that.
it makes me go,
Well,
well yeah,
computers,
you're
but that's what I'm saying. Like it makes me curious because they have records. They're writing this shit down about like these fucking weird gods came and they told us how to like farm and shit. And now, if those gods were aliens, I don't know if that's where this is going, but
what if they're more
um,
careful these days?
they don't want to be documented. Like,
No,
why do
they
they care?
because they're afraid that we have gotten so advanced that our first instinct would now be they couldn't wipe a alien god out back then, but we sure can now. They're afraid we're going to send a an
uh,
F-16 squadron at the ship
If it's
and wipe them out.
aliens, but not if it's gods. What's the elephant god name? What if it's him?
Shiva,
Bilbo.
But I
Bilbo.
thought that's what we're
Bilbo.
saying is that the gods are
No,
aliens.
no. Well,
My thing is like,
I was saying I think that might be where I don't know where the episode's going, but like I'm just trying to look at time as a flat circle or whatever, it's spiral, fucking whatever. And
Oh,
there's all this like lore of like ancient civilizations and them being like way more technologically advanced and like blah blah blah. And then they disappear like we are just that to somebody else, right? So when is the end? Can it be soon? And can it be cataclysmic, please?
based on your question, it makes me go like, oh wait, did they leave, or is it like a fish tank where it's like you just set it up and then there's just upkeep? You just let them go, like see what
But yeah,
happens.
they forgot to feed us for like a couple thousand years at a
no,
time, and we all die. Everyone died
no.
off.
They set up experiments to see how good we would do. And guess what? Every time they told some of these civilizations like what you need to do, then they blew it. Like
Yeah,
once the fall of the Roman Empire happens, everyone's like, fuck all that. That's crazy. We're not going to do any of that. And then civilization went like this for a long time. Like they didn't know how to make roads, build buildings that were good.
dude, the
Medicine.
Romans roads are still working and way better than
Right, I
ours.
know, but I'm saying like when you get to the Dark Ages, the Middle Ages, they didn't do anything good. It was terrible. That's why they
Yeah,
call it the Dark Ages because they
I
just
mean, I mean,
forgot
I like
everything.
the idea that they were given knowledge, see what they did with it, and then ultimately every civilization is just corrupted and power hungry. It's like, okay, well, fuck, let's try it again, because what they're not doing is working together to find us. It's like
Yeah.
we gave them everything, and all they're doing is just like serving their own needs, as opposed to, because I mean, there's a lot of what ifs in this, but like, let's say I was setting up a civilization to see if they could reach the stars or contact other intelligent life.
Yes.
They would have, oh, damn it. Wade's out. He'll come back. What is humanity supposed to be doing? Now you could individually trying to solve the universe in your head. Maybe we shouldn't be trying to solve it, but we're definitely meant to work together. We're definitely like tribal and supposed to be a society.
Yeah.
And we don't have conversations like this on the regular. We're not taught how to work together. We've seen very technologically advanced civilizations crumble that shouldn't have.
This is my favorite thing about what we're talking about is that when you talk about this stuff, more people think you're crazy when you talk about this than if we sat here and discussed the merits of, the Bible or the Quran or
dude.
like, wait, this isn't any more crazy or obtuse. This is, I mean, why not? I think it makes sense, like a lot of things that you just can't explain, just to these large degree that, like, how did all this technology, I mean, obviously a lot of it didn't stick sometimes, but maybe to my point I was saying is that, like, maybe they're afraid to show themselves en masse now because what they've observed humanity can do with, say, nuclear weapons and everything else. They aren't as eager to reveal themselves, and they're certainly not going to come back as gods because we would be like,
we wouldn't buy it now. Yeah,
like,
yeah,
fuck
totally.
you.
Well, there's one idea that and it's weird to throw all these things together, but like Mars, the presence of this specific xenon on it basically tells scientists that this only happens when nuclear explosions go off. So like, I believe more the idea that Mars also was like an Earth and had civilizations on it, and they blew each other up. And maybe Noah's Ark was them coming from there to here, or I don't know. But
So you think the movie Total Recall had merit?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because there's so much radiation on it that only comes from nuclear blasts that.
Well, I just think I don't know if I
And it's
would.
such a weird side tangent. We don't need to
I'd
get
like
into it.
to, yeah. I mean, I'd like to think that there was once a civilization there, but it's all seems like artifact, but also they're a lot farther from the sun, so it's colder, and whatever life would be there wouldn't be humanoid.
I will say,
Do we lose him forever?
well, it takes him a while to restart his computer. I should text him, but he's definitely going to jump back in.
You have other examples
Of civilizations or of
God, aliens?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So the Greek Prometheus stole fire, symbolizing technology from the gods, and gave it to humans, along with arts like farming. Demeter taught agriculture to Triptolemus, who spread it worldwide, potentially representing alien tech transfer. I mean, I don't know. I mean, sure, but they have somebody, Demeter, who taught agriculture to one person. The Incas, Viracocha, I don't know if I'm saying that right, a creator god who emerged from Lake Titicaca, instructed the Incas in agriculture, terrace farming, and engineering. Described as a tall white robed figure, he fits the alien archetype in some theories. The Dogon, the Nomo, an amphibious being from the Sirius star system, allegedly taught the Dogon people astronomy, agriculture, and ironworking.
Oh. Well, a lot of these technologies you bring up, they don't seem too advanced. Like metalworking, I feel like you'd see where did they find like the large scale, like the metals? That's what I like. Where did that all come from, I guess? When did they start? Where do they find all these metals? It was like bronze, and which you would mine for these things. But you have
Yeah.
to, somebody had to show them, like, hey, there's a lot over here.
Yeah, so like when I read through all this and I go like, oh, agriculture, people can learn that, but I'm going like, why would you say a god showed you that instead of just saying, no, we learned that on our own? Like, why is that part of the story? Is it because you're trying to get a group of
There he is.
My internet is just out. It's just gone.
Oh
So I'm
no.
on my phone here.
Oh
Because
my
the
gosh,
god
you're kidding
aliens
me.
think we're getting close.
We've
So no, so let me get settled here. You guys just keep talking, and I'll chime in when I'm ready. Do I sound like
and
shit?
it's okay. It's okay. It's a little hollow, but you're loud. I mean, loud
Can you
enough.
turn your phone so it's horizontal? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I love that for us.
yeah, but yeah, let me do this. You guys keep talking. I'll figure this out.
Well, why
I,
don't
I
you
will say, just a side thing: the fire was a homeless encampment, and so it's put out. There's a fire in our neighborhood, and it was smelling real bad. At
Oh,
any rate, so yeah, I mean, I
what
don't
was the
know.
point you were making earlier that you wanted to put a pin in?
Yeah, I mean, basically, when you take these ancient civilizations and they credit different gods for giving them the information, I, I'm like, I could see that, like, instead of just being like, oh, we learned this, because to me, a lot of religion is just about control. And so you want to keep people in line. It's like, hey, the gods told us these things, and so, but I don't buy this. But this is just what I try to say to myself could be a reason that they would
Oh, I
credit
hear
these
what
things
you're
for
saying.
gods if the gods weren't real.
You're saying that even if man did learn these things, that the people at the top would be like, well, only the divine power of the gods clearly gave you've been blessed. So they've given me this power. So you and
Yeah,
huh?
I
We're
like
good.
I could buy that because back in all of these ones, the religions and the governments like work together. I don't know if they were all like like some kind of dictatorship. I don't think so, but I'm just going like I could see that as an excuse. Like I said, I don't buy it because I feel like these civilizations had better communication as a society. But this is just me probably putting them on a pedestal. But when you picture like their sacrifices and things that I don't agree with of their societies, I'm not putting that on a pedestal.
Do you think explains maybe to Wade's point he made earlier that, because he said that, well, why haven't they visited us lately? And think about the technological advances since the Industrial Revolution and how much civilization has advanced from that single uh impact point moving forward, and why the hell it was like thousands of years it took someone to figure out how to mechanize things. And how do you do it? Maybe did anyone ever talk to the people like Edison or Alexander Graham Bell, all those guys? Maybe they got abducted and they just kept quiet.
I just think like it's so, or was Newton and Edison and Copernicus, like were they all like you know star seeds? Do you know what a star seed is?
Is that where they're made from the same DNA as aliens?
Yeah, it's
it's
like a
it's an alien having a human experience. It's like they choose to seat themselves
Ah,
into the human body. First off, I just want to say take Edison out of the conversation and we're good. Edison just is like a Musk. He's like bought patents and got credit
whatever.
oh,
for.
Just
okay, okay.
any of these
Just
guys.
fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Uh,
fuck
Just
Edison.
just yeah,
well,
fucking
Wade, if you think about every time you ever gone to the planetarium or any museum, they're almost like our modern day gods. You see Copernicus and Newton and all that there. We've deified them on these buildings to technology and
yeah, but we
alien.
don't, you know, who am
Uh,
I supposed to say Edison?
you're gonna have to repeat that, sir.
What?
Yeah, you're choppy.
Why? What happened?
You
You
broke
were
up.
God
kind of
damn it.
choppy.
Should I just give up? What's Well, no, I know. But I still should. Is it bad? Is it all bad? What the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
They don't want to hear your
All
truth.
right.
Who's your service provider so we can talk shit on them? I have a Spectrum. I don't like
Com
them.
Comcast. Yeah. I guess it's probably Spectrum. It's whatever the fucking conglomerate is
You
around
have
here.
Sporktrum. Well, we lost Wade. It's just me and you.
All right. Well, we can handle it. Hold on. Let me cough. That's too bad. I mean, I was having internet issues too before but if there is some sort of alien giving us information, technology,
Go ahead.
I don't think that they would give it to the masses. I think that they would be smart enough to know who's in charge and just give. I don't know. I don't really buy this either, but you're not going to like show up and be like, "Hey, here's all this information." You're going to be like, "Okay, I see how this is working. Here's this," you know? Or one idea is you leave an alien craft with some technology in it that we could reverse engineer.
Okay. Well,
And so we find it. Are we smart enough to figure it out? Maybe not. What about these guys over here? We'll leave one for them, you know? I don't know. I mean, you
but
wouldn't
what?
like announce to the fish tank, be like, "Hey, everybody, I'm leaving this for you," you know? I don't know. A fish tank is a bad example because there's
No,
really not
I think
intelligence in it.
what if maybe maybe this explains billionaire and or the few people that have really made their mark because it's like these handfuls of people that they've created this thing that has changed the world forever and they got visited. They're keeping it quiet because it's about power also. Maybe we are in the midst of gods and we don't know it.
I will say my real belief that I'm trying to convince myself of is that we are all capable of tapping into the information of the universe, and all of this stuff is readily available to us. When you picture Einstein, Tesla, when they were searching for answers of giant problems that they had, Da Vinci, even, they all have stories of either it coming to them in a dream or just basically kind of meditating on it and the answer being given to them. It's not like they were so smart that they just pieced it together, which is very possible too. But I'm just saying, like, they all say that they were pondering these things and the answers came to them. And it makes me wonder, is this something that we can all do? Ask the universe a question and get the answer, and we are all godlike. But like, if you picture American culture, we are raised in such a way that the answers that we get are from an authority figure. We are trained in school to have the right answer. Even today in school, they teach that Columbus discovered America, not because he discovered it, but because you need to get an answer right on a test so that this school can get funding because enough people got the answer right. And so it's like, don't question the answer, just put the right answer down. And
Yeah.
so we're like all ass backwards trained in a way that we don't ask the universe for help. We don't ask the universe for answers to anything because we look to the scripts, the books, the religious texts. Like, we have places to get answers from instead of the universe.
But I'm
And
always asking the universe for things.
I feel like I am very good at manifesting things, and I have so many examples even from this year where I'm just like, I don't want to say that I was desperate, but I don't like to ask the universe for things out of desperation, but I definitely like needed things and got them for after asking them, like I get before Christmas, I had this big breakdown where I recorded an episode by myself, just the bonus episode. And like, I'll go like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I don't have any money. And then like the 3 people that hired me for work this year all hired me at the beginning of December. And like I was like asking the universe for, sure, I need money, but I need work, like I don't expect the universe to give me money, like, but like give me work. And they all fucking hired me. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I really don't think all 3 of them would have hired me to do work at their house without me like asking the universe for it before
Yeah, well, I
Christmas.
think that when you actively try to manifest things for yourself, you have to be an active participant in your own life. And I think that I like what you're saying. I think that when you put energy out into the universe has to, there's always balance with everything, right? I think when you put energy out into the universe has to return it to you to keep balance. So if you if you put in work, where albeit you know, physical or mental and or you're doing something and you're doing everything you have to, I believe that there's a balance and that something good has to come to it. I also believe in the power of the magic 8 ball. So,
You know what I do? I flip a coin, but I don't go with the flip. I go with my reaction to the flip because that's what I want. And I use the flip to figure out what I want. Well, I
right,
don't know what
you
to
know
do. I'll
what you
flip a
want.
coin.
You just need that push to go get it.
Yeah, yeah. And so it makes me say this. What if the gods of our story was an ancient human civilization that figured it out? And all they're doing is trying to help these other, and they don't need to be human, this other intelligent species trying to figure out how the universe works. If you were an intelligent being in an idiot universe, wouldn't you want to help push forward intelligence instead of just everybody? I don't mean to judge, but like my only example is like fire and brimstone from Sodom and Gomorrah. Like they were all just fucking, and so God was like, get the fuck out of here. That's a bad example because I don't, this is just religious things stuck in my head, but I'm going like, if I'm watching a species self implode and not do things for the greater good, am I fine destroying them? Like I'm fine killing every mosquito I see. And I believe the universe is conscious. I think that things are alive. I believe my car has a consciousness. But I'm fine killing mosquitoes and pests because they will end up killing us, from spreading the blood of infected everywhere, whatever. So that's a judgmental thing that I put out there. But I'm going like, if I saw let's say that I'm traveling space, it's Star Trek, and I see 2 intelligent species, and one of them, they're all fighting with each other, and the other one, they're having conversations and they're exploring and they're like they're just trying to figure out shit. And I appreciate their intelligence. And all of a sudden, this warring species shows up and they're going to try to fight this intelligent species that don't know how to fight. Would I step in? My answer is yes, because I'm like, give these smart people a chance to continue their intelligence as opposed to letting the warfaring species like just take over and like end their intelligence.
Well, I got a little lost in there, but
Sorry, this is too much. Yeah.
I don't think all human beings are capable of great things. I'll say that. I'll throw that out there. I think luck of the draw, human physiology, only certain human beings are capable of greatness. But perhaps their physiology lends them to be open to receive these gifts from our God aliens who are omnipresent and always watching.
I agree with that because if telepathic communication is possible, I believe that if there was an alien species that communicates that way, which I do, they'd be able to recognize the people that can communicate back. And so it's like, whoop, okay, we'll talk to you. You know what's up. As opposed to just like, hey, this guy fucking, I don't know. I don't like to be
I'm not going to
judgmental.
give the gifts of the universe to this guy, the janitor at the local grade school.
This fly fisherman who's just practicing and doesn't want to catch fish.
That's right. That's right. This may be the first time we've agreed. Uh, I think this is a huge breakthrough. I don't know what honestly, I'm fascinated by the possibility always, like even in the beginning where you were gauging my scale. I think of all the things, the mysteries is that I do believe we have been visited. I do believe they are watching, if not helping in some way. But I think religion, a lot of people want to know why. Why is the question? The universal question for everything is why. And we as a species have created answers for ourselves, but maybe the answers we've created are explaining something that we're not aware of.
Yeah. I mean,
listen to me go, baby.
Do you ever do tarot?
I have. This lady, either she was really good or she read me really right, but the last one I had done, she said something that I had obviously been talking about with my partner, and I was just like, how the fuck did you know that? And it was maybe my posture, or I felt like closed off or something, but she said something that was very profound. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
I only bring it up because asking for questions, when somebody does a tarot reading, the cards kind of give you an answer, and the tarot reader's not giving you the answer. The answer is interpreted based on the cards. And so I only, and my wife does tarot, and she only does it for me maybe once a year, even though she's into it. But every time she does a reading for me, it's just so right on. And the answer is always clear. It's just like, because I always ask, what the fuck should I be doing? Because I'm in this weird state of, I love being in LA. I don't want to leave because I want to create, but I'm not creating, and I'm fucking out here. And the answer is always like, you just need to be creating. And I'm like, fuck, dude, like, this is a code that I need to crack. I know the answer. That doesn't mean I can just go out and do it. But every time I get a tarot reading, that's always the answer. It's like, fucking trust yourself, go create shit. And I'm like, okay. I mean, like, maybe my anxiety stopping me from making shit because I don't, maybe I think I need money and I don't know. I only bring that up because when I ask the universe for stuff, I can't see the answers.
Yeah.
And as a creative species, I do believe that our job is to create stuff, because I feel like creating stuff is the magic of the universe, and do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that creative types, and this has gone off our topic, but I think that you know what makes you happy. And a lot of times in life, we don't want to do the thing that just makes us unhappy. Like, I've had a lot of, and maybe because we're both Gen X, I think. I've taken a lot of jobs I didn't want to do, but I took them because I needed to. But meanwhile, I was still doing the creative things that I want to do because I have to.
Yeah.
So I think you're always a creative spirit, but that's what helps you find the way to make the thing you want to keep doing feasible, by doing the things you don't want to do. And
yeah, I will say, like, the most I've created was when I was working these jobs I didn't want. It's like added extra
it's the
drive.
desire to not do this other fucking thing. Yeah, 100%.
I think that everybody has it in them to create. They've just been brainwashed in such a way that society took it out of them.
Well, or they've been broken and
Yeah, broken, turned
it's
into a
easy to
consumer,
give up.
whatever.
It's the easy thing is to give up or pivot. And plus it's what's right for you in the moment, you know? You have to
Yeah.
it's that balance you pick. It's like, do I want to struggle anymore? Um, anyway, aliens.
Yeah. Well,
This has been a cool topic.
I think that it all still applies because if there's like, have you seen the movie Contact?
Oh yeah.
That's a great example of like, well, we don't know how to fucking talk to you, so I'm your dead dad now, and we sent these plans to you creatively, whatever. But it's just like, how do you talk to a stupid species when you're intelligent? And I'm going like, you know
They
what,
have
dude?
been communicating to us in ways that we are not aware.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
I'm going
like,
like, what do they think of music? Like
yeah,
I'm
for
like, I'm
sure.
all if I were to ever talk to an alien, the first thing I'd be like, hey, listen to this track. What do you think?
And they'd go, my ears are down here. You're hurting me. You're hurting me.
This is
What?
an act of war.
You have put that device on my anus. Yeah, I wonder before I know it's never not going to happen before in our lifetime, but I I know that there are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of places where other life could exist, but it's the fact that the satellite Voyager, it's almost made it to one light day,
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
light year. It just approached the edge of one light day. So imagine putting in all that fucking work and that's all in how many years? That's all that it's like, oh my God, we don't even have any idea of the scope of the universe and
Yeah.
or the galaxy. What is it? A universe? Universe.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I mean,
immense.
I think that's it. I'm glad you brought that up because I think that that's a good parallel into how we shouldn't be looking at the universe. I'm going like I'm not trying to start a new thing. I know we're basically like closing down here soon, but there are some scientific tests out there that are saying like, hey man, we can measure our brain waves. We can measure our thoughts. And so like they're trying to get these things to like see if they can imitate, replicate our thoughts, whatever. But the idea is that our thoughts aren't coming from our brain. They're coming from a field that we can access. So it's like we are an extension of whatever is sitting in this body exists outside of it. So it's weird to think that like we should be interacting with aliens and viewing the universe and using these physical traits to experience a universe that's non-physical. And most of the universe is not visible. And so it's kind of like we're just focusing on things that work for us and as opposed to how things work.
Right.
And so to me, you know, in the realm of connecting to yourself and meditating and figuring out communication without our physical senses and consciousness, to me, consciousness is the answer to all the problems that we can't make general relativity work with quantum mechanics. It's just like, well, we're focused on things that our bodies use to focus on things. And that doesn't mean that that's how the universe works. And so the whole reason why this alien thing was a topic was just basically that like we're treating them as if they are supposed to be physical beings in this non-physical existence. And so that's where I was trying to get to, was like, how do you connect to all of our perceptions don't have any merit in this world of non-physical, like from the smallest of small, I don't believe my fingers are touching each other because there's so much space in between. From the biggest of big, I don't think we can travel the galaxies because they're too far apart. It's all just space. But what is here is the consciousness and the energy and connecting to people. And
Yeah. No, I
that's
think that's true. And I think it's very human to you want to hope that we have been contacted and visited and shared knowledge. And maybe it's not that we were visited physically, but maybe it was through uh uh these non-physical energies. And we are not the center of the universe. We like to think we are, but I bet you there's other life on other planets thinking the same shit we are.
yeah,
So
for sure. Well, Tony, Tony Sam,
I love you guys.
thank you, man. I love you, man. I always wanted, like, let's figure it out. Let's do some shit. I always want to do shit with you. You make me fucking laugh. How do people find you, and what do you want to plug right now? Where are you at?
I am on Instagram. I'm at TOEKNEESAM. I'm performing a lot in Los Angeles. Like most people, I'm searching for my next TV show to work on. But I got a lot of things I'm working on right now that I think are going to hit. I'm throwing that energy out in the universe like you are this coming year. But I'm making things. I'm writing. I feel like 2026 is just it's on the cusp of great things, and you put that energy out there, you're going to get it tenfold.
Yes, I agree. I believe that when you have a feeling, you vibrate this energy, and like tuning fork at the same frequency, you will attract the things that you are putting out there.
100%. Thank you,
Well,
sir.
yeah, dude, great to see you as always. Join join us on Patreon, patreon.com/RealLifeSciFi. Find us everywhere. Follow our YouTube. We don't have enough followers on that. We need to do some more shit there. But and follow everything Tony. I'll post the links and all of our
Yeah, I got
posts.
albums, I got books. Uh, let's make magic.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you.
He's right.
You should be paranoid.
Real life sci-fi.